Even if the stars forget the path that brought us here, I will trace it back in silence with my hands, my heart, my fear. You don't have to say my name for me to know your voice. Some love was written not in words, but quiet, sacred choice. The days will fold into the years, the seasons turn and go, but time cannot erase the truth of what we came to know. You are not a fleeting spark, you're the fire I never doused. You live in all the little things I cannot live without. Even if the world moves on, if shadows grow, if lights are gone, even if I walk alone, you're the reason I belong. Even if the stars forget the way our hearts once met, I'll remember for the both of us, I love you always, yeah. I've whispered you into the wind and carved you into dawn. Your every moment I stood still, and every fear I've drawn. You've colored me in shades of you that don't quite fade away. And though the world will change its dress, my love will always stay. I'll wade through storms, through sleep and fire, through oceans, dust and worn desire. And if my breath begins to cease, let love remain in quiet peace. Even if the stars forget and all the skies reset, if no one else recalls your name, I will not forget. Even if my voice is gone, you'll hear me in a song that only hearts like ours could write, forever deep in love. Always you. Even if the stars forget. I don't trace your name in the dark, but I still flinch when shadows start. You're not a ghost, not quite a flame, but somehow still you feel the same. I've changed the lock, I've moved the bed, I've painted over what you said. But still some nights I hum your tune like morning echoes fading soon. I don't regret, I don't rewind, but pieces stay I didn't find. You're not mine now, but that won't mean you never walked where I have been. I still carry you in corners of my mind, in rainy days, in silver light I find. You don't belong here anymore, but still you're in the way I pour my coffee slow, my thoughts too deep. You're the quiet I still keep. I see your smile in passing trains, in window glass and sudden rains. You used to be my loudest part, now you're the hush inside my heart. I never meant to keep you there, but healing isn't always fair, and letting go is not a line, but waves that drift across the spine. You're not the one I dream at night, but sometimes stars fall just too right, and in those skies a trace of blue. I close my eyes and walk to you. I still carry you, not heavy, just there, like scent that lingers on all clothes I wear. You're not my song, not quite my ache, but still the pause I always take before I speak, before I move. A piece of me still finds your groove. It's not a loss I need to heal, it's just a truth I learned to feel. You left, but something stayed in me, like roots beneath a quiet tree. I still carry you, no need to try, just in the breath before I cry. You're not my ending, not my start, but somewhere quiet in my heart. You made a room, you made it true, and I still carry a part of you. I didn't mean to notice you, but sunlight made it hard not to. You smiled like you had time to spare, and suddenly I found you there. No lightning strike, no movie scene, just something soft in how you lean toward me, like we'd met before, but never opened up that door. I'm not in rush, I'm not in flight, but something about you feels just right, like petals learning where to rest before they bloom from quiet chest. This is a slow bloom, not a firework kind, just a feeling that lingers like warm lemon rind. I don't need answers or some perfect line, just the way you look back when you think I won't mind. If love returns, let it resume, like morning light, a soft, slow bloom. We laughed beneath a corner tree, as if that joy was meant to be. No promises, no vows in air, just comfort in the way you care. Your voice feels like a breeze at noon, like humming tunes without a tune. No pressure, just this open space where I can breathe and not erase. I'm not the girl who jumps too fast, but maybe something shouldn't last just long enough to leave a trail of something sweet and softly pale. This is a slow bloom, like tea in the sun, not burning or crashing, just slowly begun. No sudden thunder, no bells to assume, just glances that settle like flowers in bloom. And if it if you go, you'll still be part of what I grow. This is a slow bloom, and I like the pace. No need to hurry, what fits in this space? I'll hold it gently, like sun holds perfume. No rush, no fear, just room to bloom. So here I am with sky and room to simply feel this soft, slow bloom. Drop my keys a little slow. Couldn't name just why it felt so. Sighed too long, blinked too fast. Didn't think the wait would last. I didn't know I was happy till the silence held steady, a breath I didn't know I missed. Wrap me in a morning's kiss. Tea went cold before I sipped. Memories loose like pages ripped. And still I smiled without a word. But deep inside I hadn't heard. I didn't know I was happy till the breeze came soft and ready to lift what clung without a name, to tell me I was not to blame. We carry quiet far too long, forget that stillness can be strong. But one kind hour, one open sky can teach a heart to breathe and cry. I didn't know I was happy, but now the world feels just and steady. A softer step, a lighter tone. I've come to see I'm not alone, alone. Steam curls up from porcelain rim. Soft and slow the world grows dim. In every breath a moment plays, from yesterday's in quiet haze. Memory in the steam so near, it brings old laughter, brings old tears. A sip, a scent, and there I go, to places only I could know. The chair still creaks the way it did when we were young and nothing hid. The light falls in the same old way, but silence has much more to say. Memory in the steam, it stays, wrapped in gold and paper days. stir the past, but drink the now and feel it settle soft somehow. Not every dream was meant to last, but some just live inside the glass of morning cups and faded song, still holding hands though time is gone. Memory in the steam, I smile, let it linger for a while, and as the warmth begins to fade, the love remains, the peace is made. Turned a corner, I don't know. Skipped the bus, I chose to go down a street that felt unseen, but held a space for something clean. Side street brave, my heart in hand, no set map, no pre-made plan. I walk a path that's not the same, and still I know I own my name. Morning sounds are soft but strange, coffee shops in different range, faces I don't recognize, but somehow comfort fills the skies. Side street brave, I take it slow, don't need to rush, I just let go. Each step a spark, a breath, a claim that every road can bear my flame. Routine can be a warm disguise, but change begins with shifted eyes, and what I feared now feels like grace in new unknowns. I find my place. Side street brave, my pace is clear, not lost, just drawing myself near to dreams that wander, bend and crave. This morning made me side street I don't wait by the phone anymore, but I still turn when keys hit the door. still yours somewhere, in echoes I don't choose, in songs that I avoid, in midnight's quiet bruise. I've moved along, I breathe just fine, but shadows blur this heart of mine. And though the world says I don't care, I'm still yours somewhere. I pass your street like it's not real, but traffic lights know how I feel. The scent of rain on summer nights still brings you back without a fight. I don't believe in second tries, but sometimes love just never dies. It finds a quiet place to sleep and wakes in tears I never keep. I say your name like it's a prayer, not one I speak, just one I wear. You're gone, I know, you've closed the door, but I still see you on my floor. I'm still yours somewhere, in poems I won't write, in shoes I never wear, in dreams that fade by light. I don't reach out, I don't rewind, but you're the name I can't unbind. Not mine to hold, not mine to bear, but still yours somewhere. No, I won't try to bring you back. I've filled the gaps, I've walked the track, but some loves leave a quiet trace that time can't fully erase. I'm still yours somewhere, in whispers no one hears, in rooms you've never seen, in carefully held tears. And even if you're unaware, that part of me remains right there. A voice, a scar, a silent prayer, still yours somewhere. Curtains sway with whispering grace, a hush lay soft on every place. The fan hums low like lullaby, as sunlight paints the ceiling high. Afternoon nap in cool air's arms, wrapped in quiet, free from alarms. No dreams, no thoughts, just drifting slow, where heat and worries cease to grow. The pillow sighs beneath my cheek. The world outside feels loud and weak, but here beneath the cooling breeze, I fold into this summer ease. Afternoon nap, a feathered fall from noisy time to nothing's call. A gentle pause, a breath Let shadows crawl across the floor. Let minutes melt and thoughts ignore. For in the stillness small and white, I find the peace I couldn't find. Afternoon nap in softened light, where everything feels just so right. And though the world may buzz and burn, I'll rest until the dreams return. Rain has left the air so light, leaves are dripping silver bright. Windows breathe a newer glow, and every breeze moves soft and slow. I used to hold the clouds so tight, afraid they'd never turn to white. But now I see through every pain, the beauty in a passing rain. The silence isn't sad today, it sings in its own gentle way. Lullabies the sky once kept, that only bloom once storms have wept. This is the light after rain, where everything begins again. The world exhales, the colors clear, and I can see myself sincere. No thunder left, no need to run, just soft reflections in the sun. This is the light after rain, and I am not the same. Footsteps echo on wet stone, but I don't feel alone. The trees are whispering in green, like even they have learned to lean. Umbrella closed, I lift my face. The sky has made a little space, and in that break I hear my name. Not who I was, but who I became. This isn't about what's lost or past, but what the rain chose not to last. Something soft and new, a gentler lens, a clearer view. This is the light after rain, where healing doesn't need a name, where sorrow turns to quiet peace and storms begin to find release. No need for words, just breath and blue, a sky that's wide enough for two. This is the light after rain, where I return to truth. Thought the rain would drown me whole, but it just rinsed my heavy soul. And now I walk with softer hands upon a world that understands. This is the light after rain, a moment I don't have to frame. It simply lives, it softly stays, like sunlight caught in puddle waves. I'm not afraid, I don't explain, I just exist in after rain light grace. Circles just to feel, chased illusions dressed in teal, held my breath through quiet nights, wrote your name in northern lights. But now the colors fade to true, and none of them still look like you. Turns out healing's not so loud, just a whisper in the crowd. Didn't need a closing scene, just a pause to let me lean back into the shape I knew before I blurred my soul with you. I'm coming back to me, like waves retreating patiently, sanded down and smooth again, soft where I had broken then. No rescue, no grand decree, just footsteps set intentionally, and every echo that I see sings I'm coming back to me. Traded dreams I didn't own for the quiet of my tone. Didn't win but didn't fall, I just stopped needing you at all. The skyline still knows your name, but I no longer feel the flame. I thank you now, not with a tear, but with a smile strong and clear. No more pages left to write, just the morning soft with light. I don't need to feel undone to remember where I've come from. I'm coming back to me, through alleyways and salted sea, treading gently through the pain, not as lost but as a gain. No chorus loud, no melody can shake the peace that sets me free, 'cause every time I let you be, I'm coming back to me. Not erasing, not erasing, just embracing, just replacing every what if with a breeze that brings me home with gentle ease. I'm coming back to me, not who I was, but who I'll be. A version carved by light and storm, by every shape my heart took form. No fireworks, no reverie, just truth that softly lets me see that I was always meant to be coming home back to me. When you left like clouds leave May, but I stood still and held the breeze and learned to cry with quiet ease. I bought new cups, I moved the chair, I stopped pretending you were there, and every night I didn't shake became a step I didn't fake. You left your name in every song, but I've been skipping lines too long, and now I hum a different part with something stronger in my heart. I didn't break, I bent and swayed like summer trees in sudden shade. I may have wept, but I stayed whole and grew into a softer soul. I didn't call, I didn't chase, I found my light in empty space. You thought I'd fade, but make no mistake, I didn't fall, I didn't break. Your ghost still walks the afternoon, between the blinds and cafe spoons. But now I greet it like a guest, with stories I have since confessed. I dress in laughter I design, I leave regrets a step behind. You didn't know I'd stand this tall, but silence taught me not to crawl. No fireworks, no angry flood, just softer hands and kinder blood. I lost a love but found my name inside the quiet of my flame. I didn't break, I bled then healed like morning dew on sunlit fields. I faced the wind without disguise and watched the truth behind my eyes. I didn't shout, I didn't ache as much as you had hoped I'd shake. But now I bloom for my own sake. No need to bend, no need to break. You were a lesson in disguise, but I don't need to analyze. I let it be, I let it end, and learned I didn't have to bend. I didn't break, I walked away, still whole beneath a brighter day. The sky is wide, the page is clear, and I am more than pain or fear. No second act, no twist to fake, I lived it all and didn't break. She stirs the morning into light, steam curling soft and fragile white. But something's different in the air. October whispers through her hair. The first chill cup, like all the words they bottled up. A silence sitting by the brim, where once the warmth would rise within. The cafe hums, but she's elsewhere. A coat too thin, an empty chair. She holds the mug with both her hands, as if to hold what used to stand. The first chill, like a subtle sign, with echoes of a warmer world. And though the season moves anew, she carries what she once lived through. She walks beneath the amber trees, a scarf that dances with the breeze. The world is turned to rust and gold, like secrets that the wind still holds. Autumn leaves on her sweater cling like echoes of a fading spring. She smiles with something left unsaid, a gentle song inside her head. Each step is soft, the pavement still. The sky is pale behind the hill. She hums a tune from long ago, the one he used to softly know. Autumn leaves that drift and rest like letters she forgot to send. They fall, they twirl, they never stay, but always find her anyway. She folds the sleeves, the chill comes near, but doesn't wipe away the year. She breathes the dusk, she owns the dusk, a heart and leaves a quiet hush. Autumn leaves on woolen thread, a memory she gently treads. And though the days grow short and dim, she wears his season close to skin. The curtain sways with gentle grace, a sunbeam rests upon her face. No music plays, no clock complains, just golden silence through the panes. Afternoon light in her autumn room, dust in the glow, a soft perfume. She folds her thoughts sits in quiet air and finds a peace just sitting there. A book half read, a scarf nearby, a breeze that makes the pages sigh. She's not alone, she doesn't speak, but feels the comfort autumn seeks. Afternoon light, so slow, so wide, it paints the walls she never hides. And as the world begins to dim, her heart hums low, a wordless hymn. She isn't waiting, isn't gone. She's simply still and still goes on. The leaves fall outside like a tune, while light walks gently through the room. Afternoon light in fading bloom wraps her like an amber cocoon. And in that hush, that fleeting cue, she finds herself in something new. She sits where dust begins to flow. Her fingers find the keys they know, each note a thread, a quiet sigh that weaves the past where echoes lie. Falling notes from an autumn piano drift like leaves where memories go. She plays what words could never say and lets the silence guide the way. The room is filled with amber sound that curls like wind upon the ground. She doesn't cry, she doesn't smile, just holds the moment for a while. Falling notes, a soft release of all the things she can't repeat. They rise and fall, then fade to rest like hopes she held within her chest. Each key recalls a name, a day that time has gently swept away. But in her hand She pulls it from the closet shelf, the one he gave when leaves first fell. It's worn and faded, slightly torn, but wraps her like a dust reborn. Her sweater still smells like October, a whisper faint but drawing closer, of laughter tucked in woolen wind, of moments too soft to rescind. She closes eyes and breathes it in, the scent of smoke and autumn skin. A coffee stain, a fraying sleeve, still holds the days she couldn't leave. Her sweater holds a time so near, it brings the rustle to her ear. She wears it like a memory of all they were and used to be. She doesn't cry, she doesn't speak, just lets the fabric help her think. And though he's gone, she's not alone. The air still speaks in undertone. Her sweater still smells like October, and every time she pulls it over, the wind returns, the streets replay the part of her he took away. She walks where silence softly bends, a path that curves but never ends. Each step a thought she used to hide now glows beneath the amber light. Lanterns along the winding path flicker like memories she once had. They do not ask, they do not stay, but guide her through the fall away. The leaves are still, the moon is near. She follows a light that draws her clear, and in the hush of every flame she hears the echo of a name. Lanterns sway with stories old, of warmth once shared, of hands once held. And though the dark may press the air, their glow says someone once was there. doesn't turn. Each lamp a truth she had to learn. And in their glow she understands that every bend was gently planned. Lanterns along the winding trail where autumn speaks in light so pale. And when she leaves, the night will keep each flame that watched her fall asleep. In drawers lined with fallen time, she finds her words in crooked rhyme, folded notes with ink run dry, still waiting for a last goodbye. Letters she never sent, held back like clouds that won't relent. Each line a leaf, a breath, a bruise, a truth she had too much to lose. She reads them in the fading light, the I miss you she couldn't write. Some pages torn, some never sealed, still heavy with what stayed concealed. Letters sealed inside her chest, where silence builds a paper nest. And though they never found his hands, they shape the space where love still stands. No stamp, no name, no time or place, just echoes kept in linen lace. And every word she couldn't send becomes the way her seasons bend. Letters she never dared deliver flow like the chill of late October. And though they'll never leave her pen, they live in her again and again. The night may feel a little long when all the lights and words feel wrong, but even shadows have their time, and morning waits with quiet shine. Morning will but friends. It doesn't rush, it gently stays and wraps you in its soft rays. The world may weigh your shoulders down and leave your smile turned inside out, but take a breath and just begin. You're stronger now than you have been. Morning will come through the blinds like peace that hides in daily grind. You won't be lost, you're not alone. This sky was made to bring you home. Let the quiet sing its tune. You're not too late, it's not too soon. Just one small step, a tiny light can carry you through longest night. Morning will find you again with new beginnings round the bend, and all the tears you didn't show will water what you're yet to She writes in ink that barely shows a name, a date, a line that slows between the leaves and empty space. Her thoughts leave traces none replace. She writes in the margin of October, where days grow short and nights grow colder. Each word a whisper, never read, a chapter closed but never dead. The page turns soft beneath her hand, a curl of wind, a shifting strand. She marks a sigh with just one dot, a feeling even time forgot. She writes where silence makes a sound, where colors fall without a bound, a journal lined with what won't fade. In quiet ink she never trades. No one may read what she composed, but in her script the autumn glows, and on the edge of worn she'd push the window wide to let the sky in silence slide into the room where day had died, with colors she could never hide. The window she always opened at dusk, let in the breeze, the gold, the dust. And though the world was moving fast, that open space would hold her past. The scent of leaves, the hum of street, a warmth that brushed against her feet. She'd sit and watch the twilight slow, as if the air still let him go. The window framed her quiet hour, with every shade, with every flower. And in that hush her heart would wait for something time could recreate. No voice would call, no hand would knock, but still she listened to the clock. And in that wind, so faint, so thin, she heard the ones she held within. The window she always opened wide still whispers where her thoughts reside. And as the autumn dark comes deep, it sings her softly back to sleep. She walked where trees had whispered bare. No golden flash, no crimson flare, just branches reaching to the sky, and quiet where the wind would cry. Where the last leaf fell, she stood. No need for words, no if or should, just silence laid in amber dust. The moment built from lead and trust. The earth was soft beneath her feet, a hush that wrapped her incomplete. And though the trees had nothing more, they offered space she'd not seen before. Where the last leaf met the ground, she found her breath with It didn't speak, it didn't shine, but gave her something lost in time. And as she knelt beside that place, she met herself with no disguise. Where the last leaf fell, she knew that endings bloom in quiet too. And in the pause that autumn kept, she left her grief and softly stepped. Streetlights flicker, sky turns gray, footsteps echo, end of day. Bags are heavy, heart is too, but the quiet feels like truth. I'm still here, I made it through. No loud wind, but something true. After the rush, there's room to breathe, to share the weight, to just believe. The world won't end if I slow down. There's beauty in this sleepy town. A soft exhale, a fading blush. I find myself after the rush. Tired hands and tangled thoughts, but peace is found in what I'm not. I'm not broken, just one thing, and tomorrow I begin again. The sky's a canvas deep and wide. It holds my dreams I put aside. After the rush, there's room to breathe, to share the weight, to just believe. The world won't end if I slow down. There's beauty in this sleepy town. A soft exhale, a fading blush. I find myself after the rush. Maybe grace is found in still, not in doing but in will. After the rush, I come back home. No need to prove, no need to roam. I light a lamp, I make some tea, and feel the world come back to me. A gentle hush, a hopeful hush. I start again after the rush. Sat alone on Sunday's bench. Breeze was kind and thoughts were drenched. Leaves fell down with quiet grace, like they knew their time and place. They don't resist, they don't pretend. They know it's not the end. Leaves don't ask why they must fall. They just dance and heed the call. Maybe Gliding softly, slowly going. Leaves don't ask why, they just fly. Paint the ground and say goodbye. So I sit and breathe it in, letting go but not the wind. Maybe I'm not meant to try. Some days I just let life sigh. Rain taps off against the glass. Moments drift, they come and pass. Steam from tea and foggy view. A quiet room, just me and truth. No one calling, nothing planned. Just my heart and open hands. Rain on the window, falling slow, washing thoughts I used to know. Not goodbye, and I regret just the peace I haven't met. Every drop, a gentle sound brings me back to solid ground. Books half read and socks mismatched. Dreams I wrote but never hatched. But in this hush I find release. The sky reminds me this is peace. I don't need to chase or run. The quiet here is not undone. Rain on the window, falling slow, washing thoughts I used to know. Not goodbye, and I regret just the peace I haven't met. Every drop, a gentle sound brings me back to solid ground. Let it pour, let it stay. I'll be still and drift away. Rain on the window, falling kind, clears the clutter in my mind with no answer. Still I breathe, finding something to believe in. When the clouds begin to part, I'll rise again with quiet heart. The sky is fading into gold. Another story left untold. She folds the day into a sigh and lets the silence pass her by. No fireworks, no sudden change, but peace can come in quiet range. It will be okay, though the night feels far away. Every scar and every tear will someday fade, will disappear. She whispers to the stars above, a promise wrapped in quiet love of love. kitchen hums, the lights are low. She walks with steps both soft and slow. The world is loud, but not tonight. She finds herself in gentle light. No need to win, no need to race. Just breathe and take this little space. It will be okay, though the night feels far away. Every scar and every tear will someday fade, will disappear. She whispers to the stars above, a promise wrapped in quiet love. The road ahead is still unknown, but she no longer walks alone. It will be okay, let the doubts just drift away. She holds the morning in her mind, and all the hope she left behind. With every step a softer way, she moves toward a brighter day. Steam rises from my morning cup. The quiet tells me that's enough. No race today, no need to prove. Just letting morning slowly move. The light falls soft across my page, a calm that doesn't need a stage. Sunlight on my table tells me I am able to start again, to breathe in deep, to dream a dream I want to keep. The world can spin, I'll sit a while, wrapped in warmth and gentle smile. The windows open just a crack. The breeze is kind, it won't push back. My thoughts no longer need to race. I found my own slow kind of grace. It's not about the things I chase, but how I feel in this small space. Sunlight on my table, simple, kind and stable. I'll take this moment to make it mine. Let it be my strongest sign that I'm okay, that I belong. That morning starts with my own song. The leaves still fall where we once stood, that quiet bench beneath the wood. Your name's not spoken, yet it stays in every wind that calls my name. I thought I left you with the spring, but autumn always brings the steam. Fall still remembers what I hide, the way I laughed, the way I cried. I walk these streets like nothing's wrong, but echoes hum your silent song. And though the colors start to fade, your memory gently, softly stays. The sky turns gold and pale and blue, much like the time I spent with you. No promises, no last goodbyes, just fleeting looks and tired sighs. I tell myself I've let you go, but leaves like yours are hard to blow. Fall still remembers what I hide, the way I laughed, the way I cried. I walk these streets like nothing's wrong, but echoes hum your silent song. And though the colors start to fade, your memory gently, softly stayed. Seasons change, but hearts delay, and some love never fades away. Fall still remembers what I hide in rustling leaves and shifting tide. I loved you quiet, loved you true, and still the wind remembers you. Though I move on, though I behave, fall still calls out what I gave. I feel like standing up. Yesterday was kind of loud, but I'm not lost, just in the clouds. A little light, a little grace finds its way into this space. I don't need a perfect plan, just a breath and where I stand. Hope can come without a sound, even if I fall back down. Slippers soft on wooden floor, nothing new but something more. Quiet song plays on repeat, somehow makes my day feel sweet. I'm not chasing what I missed, only moments just like this. A little light, a little grace finds its way into this space. I don't need a perfect plan, just a breath and where I stand. Hope can come without a sound, even if I fall back down. I'm not broken, just not whole, but I'm learning that's a goal. A little light, a softer tone tells me I'm not all alone. Every sunrise brings a chance to try again, to take a stance. With this heart, I'll be alright, guided by a little light. Streetlights flicker, sky turns gray, footsteps echo, end of day. Bags are heavy, heart is too, but the quiet feels like true. I'm still here, I made it through. No loud wind, but something true. After the rush, there's room to breathe, to share the weight, to just believe the world won't end if I slow down. There's beauty in this sleepy town, a soft exhale, a fading blush. I find myself after the tired hands and tangled thoughts, but peace is found in what I'm not. I'm not broken, just worn thin, and tomorrow I begin again. The sky's a canvas deep and wide, it holds my dreams I put aside. After the rush, there's room to breathe, to shed the weight, to just believe the world won't end doesn't feel so cold. It's where the softer truths unfold. No echoes left, no raging skies, just gentle air and quiet eyes. I feared the calm, I feared the still, but here I am, and here I heal. After the storm is me, breathing slow and finally free. No need to run, no need to fight. I found myself in fading light. The thunder passed, the wind grew tame, and all that's left is just my name. The tears have dried, the ground is clear, and I can see my face appear. Not broken, not erased or gone, but softer now and holding on. It took the storm to let me see that peace was always part of me. After the storm is me, breathing slow and finally free. No need to run, no need to fight. I found myself in fading light. The thunder passed, the wind grew tame, and all that's left is just my name. And if the sky should break again, I'll meet the rain as a kind friend. After the storm is me, still and strong and finally free. I hold no blame, I chase no flame, I simply stay and speak my name. The winds may rise, the clouds may flee, but after the storm is fully me. Draw the curtains, light pours in, chasing shadows off my skin. Coffee warms my waking hands. Today's a gift, I understand. No need to rush or run away. The morning whispers you're okay. Begin with the sun, soft and new. Let it color all you do. Every moment's just begun. Write your name into the sun. You don't need to prove you're strong. You've been shining all along. yesterday can stay asleep. No more weight I have to keep. Steps are lighter, sky is wide. Breathing in the changing tide. Not every plan needs to be drawn. Just feel the warmth and move on. Begin with the sun, soft and new. Let it color all you do. Every moment's just begun. Write your name into the sun. You don't need to prove you're strong. You've been shining all along. Golden hours know your name. There's no need to stay the same. Begin with the sun, let it rise over doubts and cloudy skies. You're not late, you're right on time. Let the day become your rhyme. With each breath a brand new run. Yes, begin with the sun. Water sings in quiet swirls. Grounded beams and softened curls. Drip by drip the moment grows. In steam and hush the morning flows. Brew me slow, no need to race. Let time unfold with gentle grace. In every sip, a silent cheer, a pause that whispers, I am here. Porcelain wrapped in sleepy hands. Unspoken peace that understands. The day will come, the world will spin. But let me start from deep within. Brew me slow, I need no rush. Just warmth and stillness in this hush. Let flavor steep, let silence stay, and stir my soul in your own way. Like kindness poured without demand. You meet me where I simply stand. No drama here, no need to shine. Just coffee light and steady time. Brew me slow and let me be a softer version, waking free. The world can wait. I've come to know some hearts just bloom a little slow. swirls like cloudy skies, mild and soft behind my eyes. The room is still, the world is far, but peace is close right where you are. Cream in the quiet, slow and kind, fills the spaces in my mind. Every stir, a gentle thread that weaves me back from things I said. Steam that lifts with hush and grace, leaves a warmth I can't replace. Bittersweet but never cold, like promises I never told. Cream in the quiet hush and gold, where fragile thoughts are safe to hold. Sip by sip I feel it clear, the calm I've missed is waiting here. Not every answer comes out loud. Some only rise above the crowd when morning sits and listens to, and coffee knows what I've been through. Cream in the quiet morning's hymn, fills the cracks along the rim. This little cup, this sacred light, makes all the broken feel alright. Heard a tune from long ago, floating through the amber glow. Didn't mean to feel this deep, but memories don't ask, they seep. Just a song, a simple line, but it pulled a thread of time, like an echo in the leaves, soft and sudden how it weaves through the spaces of my heart, stirring tears I thought were far. It's not sorrow, not regret, just a warmth I can't forget. Sidewalks paved in fading light, street lamps blinking into night. Every note recalls your name, but nothing now feels quite the same. And I smile, though I feel this quiet ache that's oddly real, like an echo in the leaves, soft and sudden how it weaves through the spaces of my heart, just the warmth I can't forget. Maybe fall was made for this, a gentle hurt inside a kiss. So I let the echo stay, winding softly through my day. Every leaf that hits the ground sings of love that still surrounds. Not to change, not to relieve, just to echo through the leaves. I remember that cold day when we stood out in the street. The words were like a fire, and the silence was so deep. A simple, stupid promise that we knew we had to break. And we walked away from each other, for goodness gracious sake. The miles grew between us, the days became a blur. The little voice inside me just had to wonder if it were too late to ever fix it, too late to make it right. Just two broken people lost in the dark of night. Yeah, the promise was broken, and the heart was so torn. A friendship that I thought would never ever be reborn. But look at us now, the pieces are falling back in place. A broken promise, a mended heart, and a whole lot of grace. You got a new job and a brand new little car. I read it on a message from a friend from so far. I knew that you were living, and I hope that you were well. But all the little details were a story I couldn't tell. I was wrong, and I knew that I was weak, and I just couldn't bring myself to be the one to speak. Yeah, the promise was broken, and the heart was so torn. A friendship that I thought would never ever be reborn. But look at us now, the pieces are falling back in place. A broken promise, a mended heart, and a whole lot of grace. You looked me in the eye and said, I know you didn't mean it all. And the walls I've been building started to suddenly fall. Time in forever, I could finally breathe in deep. thanked you from the bottom of my soul. A promise I will keep. Yeah, the promise was broken, and the heart was so torn. A friendship that I thought would never ever be reborn. But look at us now, the pieces are falling back in place. A broken promise, a mended heart, and a whole lot of grace. Yeah, a broken promise and a mended heart. It's a beautiful thing. Train doors closed behind me, a ticket in my hand. I was on my way to a new city in a very different land. I had my hopes and all my fears and all the plans I'd made, but I was leaving a piece of myself back there in the shade. And it took 100,000 steps and a million words unsaid, through all the different time zones and the colors in my head. It took 100,000 tears and 100 different ways to get back to this moment, to these familiar simple days. It took 100,000 steps to get me back to you, and everyone was worth it, 'cause it brought me back to you. You stayed there in that old house, and you built a brand new life. You found a little happiness and learned to deal with all the strife. I saw your photos online, a stranger to this scene, and I wondered if you ever thought about the things that we had been. But it took 100,000 steps and a million words unsaid, through all the different time zones and the colors in my head. It took 100,000 tears and 100 different ways to get back to this moment, to these familiar simple days. It took 100,000 steps to get me back to you, and everyone was worth it, 'cause it brought me back to you. We've got so much to talk about, so much to catch up on, but we don't have to rush it from dusk until the dawn. Just sitting here in silence and knowing you are near. All those miles and all that distance just disappear. And it took 100,000 steps and a million colors in my head. It took 100,000 tears and 100 different ways to get back to this moment, to these familiar, simple days. It took 100,000 steps to get me back to you, and everyone was worth it, 'cause it brought me back to you. Yeah, 100,000 steps, and it feels like I'm finally home. We've been living out our stories like a movie in our head, with different little moments and a million things unsaid. My life was an action movie with the drama and the flair, and yours was a sad romance with 1,000 different prayers. We never saw the plot lines, just the actors in the show. Never knew the real story in a world that wouldn't know. But now the movie's over and the credits start to climb, and all the made-up stories are just a waste of a good time. Here we are together after the credits roll, to finally start the real story and finally make us whole. Yeah, we're here together after the credits roll, to live a brand new chapter and to finally take control. I can't believe we missed it all, the things that were so true. We were so busy living, and we had so much to do. We had to get our happy endings. We had to be so strong, but all the happiness we needed was right here all along. I can see it in your eyes, a feeling so profound that we were living in a movie, but without any kind of sound. But now the movie's over and the credits start to climb, and all the made-up stories are just a waste of a good time. And here we are together after the credits roll, to finally start the real story and finally make us whole. Yeah, we're here together after the credits roll, to live a brand new chapter and to finally take control. stories are for entertainment, some are for a simple laugh. But this is our true story on a brand new empty staff. We'll fill it with our voices, we'll fill it with our sound. And for the first time in forever, our hearts will finally be found. 'Cause now the movie's over and the credits start to climb, and all the made-up stories are just a waste of a good time. And here we are together after the credits roll, to finally start the real story and finally make us whole. Yeah, we're here together after the credits roll, to live a brand new chapter and to finally take control. Yeah, after the credits roll, our story starts now. I didn't plan to drive this way, but something drew me here, past the familiar street signs, through the fog and all the fear. The car is on the curb now, I can see the rusted fence. A feeling hits me hard, it doesn't make a lot of sense. The swing set's hanging empty, a ghost of what we were, and every little whisper is just a memory-filled blur. I'm back to that schoolyard where we ran so wild and free. The ghost of you is laughing right there next to me. The old basketball hoop is broken and the asphalt's cracked and gray, but in my mind we're still playing like it was just yesterday. I'm back to that schoolyard and I feel my heartbeat pound on this sacred little patch of forgotten haunted ground. The benches have been painted a new unhappy shade of brown. The jungle gym is silent in this sleepy little town. We carved our names into the wood, a secret just for two. I wonder if they're still there and if they remember you. This place is just a shell now, a building in the sun, but in my head the bell is ringing 'cause our day has just begun. I'm back to that schoolyard where we ran so wild and free. The ghost of you guess they never truly end. I'm back to that schoolyard where we ran so wild and free. The ghost of you is laughing right there next to me. The old basketball hoop is broken and the asphalt's cracked and gray, but in my mind we're still playing like it was just yesterday. I'm back to that schoolyard and I feel my heartbeat pound on this sacred little patch of forgotten haunted ground. Yeah, back to that schoolyard, but the memories are inside of me now. Haunted ground. We sat there in the silence with our coffee getting cold. So much to say, so many stories to be told. You asked me how I've been in a simple, quiet way, and I thought about 100 things that happened every single day. I talked about the journey and the places I had seen, and you just nodded slowly as if you knew what I had been. And now every word is a year, and every sentence is a mile. We're talking about a decade in a simple passing style. We're telling each other stories without ever a single tear, 'cause every word is a year, and we're making it all clear. You told me about your family and the person that you met. I can see it in your eyes, a feeling of regret for all the little things that you had to go and learn. And I can see the lessons in every single turn. I talked about my failures and the victories I had won, and all the empty spaces that I was trying to run from. each other's stories without ever a single tear. 'Cause every word is a year, and we're making it all clear. I never thought that this would feel so simple and so true. I thought we'd have to fight to find the perfect word to use, but the memories are just there in the silence and the sound, and all the little moments are a treasure we have found. And now every word is a year, and every sentence is a mile. We're talking about a decade in a simple passing style. We're telling each other's stories without ever a single tear. 'Cause every word is a year, and we're making it all clear. Yeah, every word is a year. We sat there in the silence with our coffee getting cold. So much to say, so many stories to be told. You asked me how I've been in a simple, quiet way, and I thought about 100 things that happened every single day. I talked about the journey and the places I had seen, and you just nodded slowly as if you knew what I had been. And now every word is a year, and every sentence is a mile. We're talking about a decade in a simple passing style. We're telling each other stories without ever a single tear. 'Cause every word is a year, and we're making it all clear. You told me about your family and the person that you met. I can see it in your eyes, a feeling of regret for all the little things that you had to go and learn. And I can see the lessons in every single turn. I talked about my failures and the victories I had won, and all the empty spaces that I was trying to run from. A soft, thoughtful hum We're talking about a decade in a simple passing style. We're telling each other stories without ever a single tear, 'cause every word is a year, and we're making it all clear. The memories are just there in the silence and the sound, and all the little moments are a treasure we have found. And now every word is a year and every sentence is a mile. We're talking about a decade in a simple passing style. We're telling each other stories without ever a single tear, 'cause every word is a year, and we're making it all clear. Yeah, every word is a year, and we'll have so much more to say. Box of secrets underneath my bed, dusting off the cover, hear the things we never said, stacked up in the corner with the ribbon tied so tight. Everyone a memory frozen in the yellow light. I pull one from the pile, a little bent and torn, of a silly summer night right before the morning dawn. And I'm staring at these faded Polaroids, blurry but so clear, holding on to moments from a different time and year. The colors may have washed away, the edges have grown weak, but every single picture makes my tired heart just speak. These faded Polaroids, just a little faded dream. It's like you're standing right here in a golden sepia scene. There's one of us at prom night, laughing in the flash, another by the old bridge, making promises too fast. Our smiles were so much bigger, our eyes were so much more than all the things we've had to go and learn since then. For sure I'd trace a finger over your familiar gentle face, trying to bring the feeling back to find that special place. And I'm staring at these faded Polaroids, blurry but so clear, holding on to moments from a different time and year. The colors may have washed away, the edges have grown weak, but every single picture makes my tired heart just speak. These faded Polaroids, just a little faded dream. It's like you're standing right here in a golden sepia scene. We've traded in those tired heart just speak these faded Polaroids, just a little faded dream. It's like you're standing right here in a golden sepia scene. Yeah, these faded Polaroids still I remember the neon glow on the corner of the street, the feeling of forever and the summer heat it beat. The cars were driving slowly with the music turned up high. We didn't have a future, just a moment in our eye. We'd meet outside the movie theater and just stand around, just watching all the people and listening to the sound. Yeah, those were Friday nights on Main Street, and we had nowhere else to be, just you and me and all our hopes for the world to come and see. We talked about our little secrets and all the plans we had to make on Friday nights on Main Street. For goodness gracious sake. The old diner was a landmark with a little cracked up sign. We'd get a single milkshake and we'd share it, yours and mine. And we'd spend a whole 6 hours and just talk and talk and talk, just passing all the time. And we never had to walk. We had no phones to check, no responsibilities, just a feeling in our heart that made us feel so free. Soft nostalgic hum. Yeah, those were Friday nights on Main Street, and we had nowhere else to be, just you and me and all our hopes for the world to come and see. We talked about our little secrets and all the plans we had to make on Friday nights on Main Street. For goodness gracious sake, now we have a million things that we have to go and do. We've got jobs and brand new families and responsibilities too. But every time I drive through town and see that old diner, a part of me goes back to those old days, and I feel so much finer. 'Cause those were Friday nights on Main Street, and we had nowhere else to be, just you and me and all our hopes for the world to come and see. We talked about our little secrets and all the plans we had to make on Friday nights on Main Street. For goodness gracious sake. Yeah, Friday nights on Main Street. perfect kind of dream. I was sitting on my sofa with a million things to do, but all I wanted to do was just think about you. I miss our conversations, the simple things we'd say, the silence on the phone that we never tried to chase away. It feels like 100 miles, 100 years, 100 days. But then I close my eyes and I find you in a special place. 'Cause you're just a memory away, and it makes my heart feel calm. You're in the back of my mind like a comforting little psalm. I can see us laughing, I can hear you tell that joke. I can feel your presence in every single word you spoke. Yeah, you're just a memory away, and it's all that I need to know, that a little piece of you is with me wherever I may go. I remember that one Christmas when we were wrapped in all the lights. We stayed up way too late and had 100 silly fights. But then we watched that old movie, the one that made us cry. And I remember your shoulder and a little piece of sky. You held my hand and told me that everything was fine, that you would always be there and you would always be my spine. 'Cause you're just a memory away, and it makes my heart feel calm. You're in the back of my mind like a comforting little psalm. I can see us laughing, I can hear you tell that joke. I can feel your presence in every single word you spoke. Yeah, you're just a memory away, and it's all that I need to know, that a little piece of you is with me wherever I may go. Maybe the miles are a blessing, a space for us to find, that friendship isn't about being there, but about being in the mind. You are here with me right now in this moment, in this song, and I know that we are where we're supposed to be, and all of this is not wrong. 'Cause you're just a memory away, and it makes my heart feel calm. You're in the back of my mind like a comforting little psalm. I can see us laughing, I can hear you tell that joke. I can feel your presence in every single word you spoke. Yeah, you're just a memory away, and it's all that I need to know, that a little was so nervous to meet you. After all this passing time, I was worried we'd have nothing left, just a little hollow rhyme. I had a list of questions and 1,000 things to say, but then you just smiled at me and all the worries went away. And just like that, it was like we never said goodbye. Like all the years were just a cloud that faded in the sky. We fell back into rhythm, the one we used to know. And all the time and all the space had nowhere left to go. Yeah, it was like we never said goodbye. Just a simple, honest truth that some friendships are so timeless and they never lose their youth. You started a conversation about a TV show you watched, and I knew the jokes and the punchlines that you would find in all the spots. I finished all your sentences, and you looked at me and grinned. It felt like no time had passed at all on a simple passing wind. I told you all my secrets, and you told me all your own. And I realized that all the happiness was not a lonely stone. And just like that, it was like we never said goodbye. Like all the years were just a cloud that faded in the sky. We fell back into rhythm, the one we used to know. And all the time and all the space had nowhere left to go. Yeah, it was like we never said goodbye. Just a simple, honest truth that some friendships are so timeless and they never lose their youth. I don't know how you do it or how you make me feel so sane. You just have a way about you that soothes away the rain. You remind me of myself and the person that I should be. And for that simple kindness, I am so grateful you are here with me. And just like that, it was like we never said goodbye. Like all the years were just a cloud that faded in the sky. We fell back into rhythm, the one we used to know. And all the time and all the space had nowhere left to go. Yeah, it was like we never said goodbye. Just a simple, honest truth that some friendships are so timeless and they never lose their youth. Yeah, like we never said goodbye. It's a beautiful thing. Window light is brushing gold pages of the dream she holds, a quiet smile beneath her teeth. She hums a song of yet to be. The trees are swaying slow and wide, like time is taking her side. Golden hours ahead, she knows, even if the cold wind blows. Every ending, every start is just a beat inside her heart, with fallen leaves and skies so red. She walks with golden hours ahead. Footsteps echo soft and clear through stories of another year, but hope is hanging in the air like light that dances in her hair. No need to rush, no need to race. She's finding peace in this place. Golden hours ahead, she knows, even if the cold wind blows. Every ending, every start is just a beat inside her heart, with falling leaves and skies so red. She walks with golden hours ahead. Let the shadows stretch and fade. She's not afraid of change she made. Golden hours ahead, she sees like sunlight drifting through the trees. In every breath, in every thread, she weaves the day she dreams to tread, with falling leaves and skies so red. She walks with golden hours ahead. Golden light through my window paints the walls with honey glow. Steam from tea curls in the air. Time moves slow, I stop and stare. All the noise I used to chase now just echoes in this space. I inside. Books unread, a sweater thrown, a gentle hush when I'm alone. The seasons shift, the colors turn, but in this piece I slowly learn, not every dream must shout to shine. Some bloom in their own time. I've got nowhere I must be, just this quiet part of me. Let the sunlight find my face, let my worries lose their place. In this room, the world feels wide, golden light. I'm safe inside. Maybe joy is something small, like this silence after all. I've got nowhere I must run, only this slow setting sun. Let it warm my tired soul, fill the cracks I didn't know. In this glow I breathe, I sigh, golden light is passing by. The breath between us curls and fades, like secrets told on quiet days. Your fingers find my shivering skin, and suddenly the world feels thin. The sky is still, the ground is bare, but all I feel is you right there. We're holding hands in cold air, like promises we wouldn't dare. The wind may howl, the dusk may fall, but in your touch I feel The streetlights glow in yellow haze, like frozen time in amber days. Each step we take, the frost may bite, but still your eyes are full of light. No perfect path, no scripted line, but side by side, your hand in mine. We're holding hands in cold air, like promises we wouldn't dare. The wind may howl, the dusk may fall, but in your touch I feel it all. No need for words, no need to run. This warmth we share is just enough. And when the seasons turn again, I'll still recall that cold, that grin. We're holding hands in cold air, as if the stars are watching there. No grand goodbyes, no need for more, just this one breath I'm grateful for. The autumn fades, but not this scene where love was quiet, soft and clean. The sky is fading into gold, another story left untold. She folds the day into a sigh and lets the silence pass her by. No fireworks, no sudden change, but peace can come in quiet range. It will be okay, though the night feels far away. Every scar and every tear will someday fade, will disappear. She whispers to the stars above, a promise wrapped in quiet love. The kitchen hums, the lights are low. She walks with steps both soft and slow. The world is loud, but not tonight. She finds herself in gentle light. No need to win, no need to race. Just breathe and take this little space. It will be okay, though the night feels far away. Every scar and every tear will someday fade, will disappear. She whispers to the stars above, a promise wrapped in quiet love. The road ahead is still unknown, but she no longer walks alone. you'll be okay. Let the doubts just drift away. She holds the morning in her mind, and all the hope she left behind. With every step a softer way, she moves toward a brighter day.